Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to SkyBlock, where it's been a couple of days since we recorded. I've just been letting this run. It's like day 871 now in the game. To cover a couple of things that aren't bad, although that might be, I'm going to grab some, it occurs to me animals could get loose, and who knows. I made you, I made a fishery, for, fishing rods.
Oh,
here.
where do you want the squid ink?
In there, probably.
Okay.
Because we went to the
bad place.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really bad news. It was just, that's how it was. So let me get this over here because it'll be more useful. And you're not carrying a fishing rod with you, right? Around with you? Okay.
We only have the one.
Yeah, I have one. There's no luck on this, but then it would probably actually just work against you in here. I'm going to put these down so that we don't have animals crowding in and being a problem. Let me just do like this, I guess. And just to cover it up a little for you. That's going to have to go there. And this way, if because a couple of these things aren't actually on leashes, so they could come over and bump you if you're fishing without being near it. Let me just do this real quick. And oh, my sound is off. I forgot because I was doing. I was just letting it run, and oh, come on, 25. It's easy. Just do it. Oh, I didn't want it bothering me with noises if I wasn't even in here, so I had it off and now it's on and we're good. So there's that. That's about the right distance to get up. Do we have any doors left? I don't know where they'd be. Anyway, you can just hop in here and there's your fishing things. In fact, well, I have one, so let me get my fishing rod. It's raining. I don't know if that'll make any... I think... Oops. This is fine, provided it's glass. It's still considered sky access. I'll let you know in a sec. And I do have luck and lure and whatever else on this fishing rod, so...
Oh, that's the rod from the big pool?
That's one I made.
Oh.
Hang on a sec. Alright, got that. That restored this, which is kind of half the reason I did that. And we got something or other, I don't know what. So that's handled. Incidentally, it's not relevant to a lot necessarily, but I went ahead and got a stream deck. Which mostly means that I moved the buttons to pause and record and whatever over to something to my left instead of clicking on a key to make it happen. Except, I was looking into ways to, use it to my advantage for stuff. And I don't have, like, Optifine. I don't know if there is an Optifine for 18.1, but I went ahead and threw in this so I can... If we want to look at something specific that's not nearby, I can zoom in and... It really just, it centers whatever I'm looking at and makes it take up the whole screen. So there's no additional resolution, but I can kind of... There's something and I want to look at it, so... I've got that, which I think is neat. Other stuff, too, but it's not relevant to this, really. So here's the... What?
Next, you're going to have a folder for Minecraft for that button, and... I
might consider it.
And, possibly some sort of, if you manage to figure it out, a key setting to set things back to 25 for the volume.
Yeah, I could probably make that. Why is this sucking?
Because there's massive lag.
Coming back in a minute. Oh, wait, never mind. Pause button's easier to reach now. So, I don't know if it's going to be related to the lag. Is that like a different biome? No, that's
I'm
weird.
Sorry for this.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, come on, load my video game, would you? Well, I can see one of them. So these, I noticed, aren't burning. And this is why. So remember when I said, the junk would be swords and it would just go in every oven is full of something that's not something we're keeping. And not a sword. It's junk I didn't... Like, I thought it might happen, but I didn't account for it. So if I take these out, then that'll start up because a sword falls in behind it, and that's fine.
Okay.
So we're going to want to do something about that. It's not a common problem, but we do occasionally get skeletons and chicken riders, and I haven't seen... There's a chicken. I haven't seen anything from like a blaze, which is good and bad. It'd be neat if we were getting blaze rods from this, but we're not. I think one of these might be coal. I'm not sure about that. I'll find out here as I go. Every one of these is jammed up with some stupid thing that we don't want it to have, so...
I'm doing spawn suppression until we get some...
Yeah, that's probably wise. I don't see any coal, never mind. But it might be in there, I don't know. So that's all swords, I hope. That are now going into the system like we're, expecting. Okay, and that's just that. So, yeah, that's all, this line of lots of stuff. Which, is mostly swords, I gather. It is swords like 99% of the time, but that's meaningless after a while, because if one gets through, it locks up the system, and then nothing can go in, and it can't burn what it's trying to burn, so that's not good. Chicken stuff. I mean, I can do this whenever. I just wanted to point out that we did actually have that problem. The solution for it, there's a couple of solutions. One is insane, which is to add more columns to this. But for what we're talking about, if we don't intend to keep any of it, I could actually just make a sorting system that accounted for these 3-4 things, and maybe other stuff if it looks like it's going to be a thing, and captures those out of the system and just throws them into, like, lava or out the... You can just throw them into the void. It wouldn't matter. Oh, coal, I was right. So, 5 things, at least, that jam up our... Coal, I assume, jams it up. I don't know what else it would do to it. That's cool, then. There's also, like, 5 slots in each hopper, but that'll average itself out eventually. If it's going to be a problem, I'll find it later. On the bright side, you see how close it got to wrecking the system, by the way. There were swords in there when I found out about this. We've since dropped them down. If it had got up to here, and then worse into here, and here would have actually broken the entire sorter. So, we still have that danger with, like, iron, which is probably about here somewhere. That's meat. Iron is to there. So that's something we've got to deal with sometime. Over here, oh, I did this. I was tired of getting gold. Yeah, I mean, I'm never tired of getting gold as such, but I was tired of getting it, carrying it off to a maker bot over there to do this with it, and then throwing it into the system. So now I'm just doing this, and it's a little faster, and I can just put that back in that slot because there's not enough yet. This leads over to here into the circuit here, which is... I may have outrun it. That leads into here, and this is what it does. As far as stuff we've got, let's see, some quartz, which is good. That's basically each one of these is dirt. So we have this many stacks of dirt if we want it. Soul sand is useful. Some obsidian, we can make 26 ender boxes, I guess. 8, 16, 24, 26. The crying stuff, which doesn't really have a lot of use, I don't think. Leather is fine. String we have at home, but okay. Fire charges if we want to do that. Arrows, which I think count as basic arrows, so we load these up and shoot things with them. I think they'll work. Blackstone. Iron nuggets, which are like iron ingots, which we have a lot of. Nether brick. Nether brick I'll get to in a sec. What's that? Oh, and then ender pearls, of course. And then assorted junk, which we are going to want to keep an eye on, because when this gets full, the same issue happens with it backing up. Books I think we can wash off and use as books. Various... Water we can drink. Fire resistance we can drink to make empty bottles. Might even have empty bottles in here somewhere. No, I think they're over here. That just gives us those, and we can use them in these things to, the brewing stands to make whatever we wanted to. Actually, there's empty ones. And whatever's in here. Squid ink, apparently. As for the nether bricks, if we... Is it 4? I don't think it's 9. If we take some of these... Yeah, we can make... I'll just do it. Make nether bricks. Which are what the... hey, you know what? But really? I can't hold it down. It doesn't work that way. That's what that's made out of. So if we are actually getting spookies in what you're standing on.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now, thinking about whether or not I should break out a bit of glass and just start shooting things.
Let me over there for a sec. And the answer is yeah, but, you know, in a certain way. I've got glass on me, so we'll be fine doing it. Well, glass is going to jam up the system, but I can find it in time. Yeah, I see what you're on about. If we hit that... Flip this so I can focus my sword because that's got looting on it. I have stand a better chance of shooting this thing and actually getting lag and getting a I don't care a skull out of this, which will also go into the system, which isn't great, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, once we've got him,
I did. Is he, anything else? Okay.
I'll just.
Do you have glass you can put back, or?
I do not.
Oh, I'll get it.
I'm just clearing things out in case that's why they're not making any iron.
Oh, well, who knew? Alright, whatever. There you go.
Oh,
it'll all be okay. You clear that out, I'll pause this, I'll get the stuff out of the system, because it's going to be in there now, so hang on. I'm not seeing the stuff that should be junk, so I don't know where exactly that is. It's not... It might be in hoppers, but I doubt it. No. Weird, I don't know where the hell it is. I know that there's glass in there at least, right?
I assume so, because I saw it.
And you're hitting, well, if you're hitting things that get killed anyway, then they're just, that's giving you gold nuggets or whatever, but... that's strange.
It's just taking me a while, because, you know, my arrow has to do a funny little dance before it gets there.
Only other thing I can think is that it might technically still be in here, because there was some lag, so maybe. Get out of, well, this is going to be junk now, so we'll find that in a sec. That's just nuggets. Now I gotta go get that vine, but hang on. There's also no vine, so I'm heavily confused at this. I don't know where the hell things are going. It's not where I would expect. Where the hell could they be? This didn't actually break at any point, right? We're not just dumping whatever into the wrong place. That's fine. 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 Okay. That's just confusing. I don't know where the hell things are going. Not where I expect them. I don't know. Well, I'll find out. Hang on. I don't know. These are burning swords, as you'd expect. These aren't burning anything. They just don't have anything yet, because these are... By the time a sword gets into there, there's room for it, apparently. So, or it's just stacking up like that. There's an unstacked. I don't know where in hell these weird... Like, there's no way that wasn't vines, right? I mean, it went down. What could have happened to it? I didn't get it. Did it just not get pulled in right away? I don't have... And it's grown back now, so there's that going on. Huh. That's strange. It's not about that. There's meat, so we expect that. Let me throw in, like, a glass, and we'll just see where it goes, because I'm confused at this point. Yeah, I'm sure it's going up. Go over and here's where I expect that glass to show up, and it hasn't shown up. And I know it's in there. And it's not... I could check. There's no way it's anywhere else, though. It can't possibly go into, like, this is all... Whatever this one is. Probably the fire things. Those. That's... Those. This is probably roses. Yeah. No, that's roses. This is gold. Roses, which go however far. We don't need these for anything, really. Iron, which goes up to wherever iron, reaches. There. And then meat, which goes right there, apparently. Glass is just missing, and I don't know if it's just because it's lagging so much, or... I don't know where it could be going.
Did you accidentally pick it up without...
No, I threw it in there. I specifically
Oh.
added it, and therefore it must be going into the system somewhere.
Okay.
That really only leaves somehow getting so jammed up in this thing that it's taking a stupid amount of time to... There's gold coming up. That is a little slow, but not in a bit. Some of this is coming from the melting swords because it feeds back into... I don't know. I'm going to find out at some point. Hang on. You have one problem. You're personally killing these things, aren't you?
I was until the
Well,
rest of the group decided it was more obsessed with you than me.
it doesn't really matter when you stop. The point is that it was happening. I just saw a gold bar go by, and we don't have a system to account for that.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. I don't know where the hell... I saw it go by. It was like 30 seconds ago. It should be somewhere else by now. Sword, as you'd think. That stuff. It went by, it was in there. So, unless it's jammed up in here somehow, and I don't think it is. I don't understand what's happening to these things. That's curious. Okay, give me that for a sec, and we'll just get rid of it. Oh, I can't put it there. It might be wrong. There. Whatever. So I don't know why. It might just be slow, but I don't know where the hell, like, any of the... I don't know where the gold bar went. I don't know where the glass went. It's not turning up anywhere I expect it to go. This is very much emptying, and I don't know what the hell. There's nowhere else for these things to be going that I can think of. And yet, they're not here. And I don't really know why that is. It's just... Nothing about it makes any sense. Because it goes up that... all it can do is come up this tower, and I saw it in there. I also... Like, I could show you an example. Let me have this. That's going away. Why do I have 3? Oh, 12. Let me throw those in. And they should eventually, deplete. That means they went there, and there, and there. Like, they might be in here, but probably not. There's that. Waiting, because it got caught up on other stuff coming in. But there's 2 others to account for. I don't know where they are. There's no way they're getting stuck in here. This is just free falling through gravity. Whatever it is, it's in here. So where are they getting lost? Because they should be there. With anything else in the system. It's not... They're evaporating, and that makes no damn sense. There's nothing... Is there any redstone behind this that I'm not thinking of that's somehow holding stuff in these hoppers? There's all that, but that's not relevant. I don't know where the hell they're going. It's almost like they're somehow shooting all the way down and getting out of the way before I can find them, and that's just not reasonable. That's not going to be happening. Oh, this is annoying now. Okay. And then we lose the 5 out of those hoppers. And then there's a gap, right? Oh, why the hell is it just missing? Like, what happened to that 1? Eventually, it must have fallen through because it had a second to do that, right? No, it's actually still there. But if it were there, and then you can go there, it's got to go somewhere. I think it's got to go here. I don't know where else it could possibly be going. There is nowhere else for these things to be ending. They can't fall through here and end up here. Although I don't know why we have 23 things in there. What's that about? Okay. That is so weird. It's just not possible, and yet it seems to be happening, and I don't know what happens after that. There's no... nowhere for these things to be ending up. They can't be down here. It's too crowded to let them in. I fell down because of course I did.
I found a single nether brick in
I'm not recording.
It says record.
Oh, I thought I hit pause. That's weird. I really thought I hit pause. I wonder what I hit. You found where?
In one of these.
Okay, so it's kind of...
I was looking for my way back around so I could look at the ovens to see if any of them...
In one of what?
In one of the things that push them up.
Okay.
Okay, some of the ovens are lit, but some of them aren't, so...
Yeah, that's where it should end up if we end up with... Oh, these are all off now. So there's that gold bar. I knew that was a thing. There's that glass, but there should be another glass after that, I think. There's a brick. There's a bone for a change. Bone. Bone. Gold bar. Yeah, so we have something of a problem here. We don't want to just throw away gold bars, I don't think. So if we get those by accident, yeah, I started with 3 of those. Maybe that one glass got picked up by someone, I don't know. That's what I was counting on in the first place. On the topic of glass, I should probably fill this in. I meant to, and then I didn't. I just, this could happen. Because otherwise you might do what I just did, and we don't want that, so... OSHA says fix, I guess. That's good. I guess I could just fill all this in, too, while I'm looking at it. Yeah, so that is, a thing we have to worry about, evidently. A lot. More than I expected. We never got a skull, though, did we?
No, not that I saw.
Is there any experience waiting here?
Some. A lot of it's coming up to me, but...
Well, that's a thought.
I'm still trying to clear things out.
It's fine. I have this sword that got scuffed. I was going to fix it, but...
I don't know why
I don't see a lot of experience.
Aren't any iron guys.
Can I just reach down and hit them?
No.
Thanks.
Sorry.
So... Yeah, I don't know why I haven't seen an iron guy lately. I slept while I was out there.
I did notice that it seemed like all the villagers were suddenly deciding that this was their village again.
Oh. Okay.
So that was weird.
Yeah.
They were all...
Oh, half the ovens are shut off for a change. Is it just because they're out of material to burn, or because they're jammed up with... So this is a problem. We got to figure this out. They might just be out, yeah. Out. Because there was stuff in the way, and so it's just stacking up still, however quickly. Oh, glass. I was right. Okay. But that's just waiting for a sword. I don't know. Come back in a minute, I hope. Alright, so this is the last... This is all empty, I think. There might be something new trickling in, but... And I don't see anything else we need to worry about. I don't know where iron guys are missing. What? You haven't seen one at all?
Mm-mm.
That's concerning. It's not... It might be that it's really full in there. I don't know. You could try to... I guess do what you're doing. If you get gold bars or whatever, I'll just figure it out. They'll show up, we know that, but...
I'm trying to, but they've stopped getting angry at me.
Doesn't matter, just shoot them anyway. There's arrows if you need them, they're falling in from the thing. I don't know, maybe, is it just too busy? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean... Well, there is one thing I can... Oh god, move. One thing I can try to do. I could just... go peaceful and get rid of everything but the, actual piglins, because if they're not mad at us, they don't count as enemies. I guess I'll just do that real quick. Done. No monsters. And now I don't know what time it is or anything. I can go out and see if if I can sleep or something, or at least wait until I can and let you see what happens at dawn. I'll pause till I know something. It's like noon out here, so I guess I could just watch the villages out here and see if they should produce villager or iron guys at about the same time. In either realm. I don't see anything happening here. I sort of assume this is pretty... Well, actually, we haven't been out here lately, so maybe it's not full. Yeah, it's pretty full. But nothing's sitting there looking for a way into that, so whatever. Pause this till I see an iron guy, and then I'll let you know that there should be one or something. I'll see if that's how it works. Hang on. Okay. They didn't make one afternoon, unless they're about to make one. Otherwise, they're just going to bed. That's weird. There's really nothing preventing it here. Unless, nothing updated. It's still 1.18.1. There shouldn't be any new changes.
All I've got are a bunch of villagers with the green sparklies over their heads. And
that should indicate they're about to make the thing, or in the process or something. These guys are going to go to bed.
Just like, you know...
How did we break golem making? That's not a thing. Huh. I don't know. I'm reasonably certain that they'll make one the instant they wake up. So let me get a bed ready. I'll just be here when that happens. Because I'm kind of confused about... Why aren't you going to bed? Really dark now. Go to bed.
Yeah, they're not going to bed in here either.
Oh, that's really not good. I don't know what it means, but I know it's not good. I have no idea. At all. Well, I've sort of seen this happen before, but I have no idea why it happened, and it eventually just got better, I think, on a different map. Huh. That's, not good at all. I'm gonna repair my stuff real quick. Wait, did I do that? Yeah. I didn't really mention this as a thing, so... If I, flip that and throw this in to be cooked, then get the thing out when it's ready. And it's going to give me experience for my sword and armor that you hurt and stuff like that. So I don't know why we're not getting iron, guys, but it's bad, because that means that we're not accomplishing anything now. Still nothing?
Nothing. They never went to sleep. They just sort of sparkled a bit and stood there and...
Okay. What about down there? Well, I'm not down there, so I mean, it'll happen, but if it happens, it happens, but I won't know about it, and it's just kind of awkward. Huh. I'm gonna have to find out why that's a thing. Well, for now, it's a thing that's just, something of a problem. If you want to come out here, it'll make more sense. So we have the fishery, though. And you can catch these, which I think are what we need to... I'm trying to think how you do water breathing and invisibility. It's a couple of different things, but we can throw it in here. We have some fuel for it already. We can get more from... we could probably unbreak the egg crate thing. The point is we can put bottles in here and make whatever potions and next time we can go to the ocean monument thing. That doesn't rely on villages working correctly as such. I don't know what the problem is. It's just confusing. I'm going to find out. I'm going to look it up and see. I've seen it happen this time and one other time, so it's something of a known bug, I guess. I don't know if anyone knows why it's a bug. I'll get back to you on that. So, someone's at the door or something's driving by. We're going to go find out what that's about later, and yeah, we'll just see you next time, I guess. So, bye.